This is deepfake James Earl Jones. You may remember me from such things as I am your father. Out of respect for me and the actors in the show you are about to see, please abstain from all flash photography and turn off all cellular devices unless you want to receive dirty, passive-aggressive looks. And also, remember, Simba, you are more than what you have become. And now please sit back and enjoy the show, which will begin in a few short minutes. This is CNN.
Theater, the only Broadway theater named for a Sith Lord. For your convenience, there are bathrooms in the basement. Now please put your cell phones on vibrate and welcome to the stage Doug, Simon, and Bud Davenport.
Welcome to Gutenberg!
Gutenberg!
My name is Doug Simon and I am from Nutley, New Jersey.
And I'm Mr. Bud Davenport, also hailing from Nutley, New Jersey.
And we have written a musical.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And tonight we are going to present that musical to all of you for the first time.
But hopefully not the last time.
Now, with any luck, we will be taking this show to Broadway.
Our nation's capital.
Now, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, isn't this Broadway?
Kind of. As you may have noticed, we are on the weird side of 7th Avenue. Jones Theater is a real honest-to-God Broadway theater.
Yes, and so many great shows have played.
So many. Captain Applejack,
Knick-knacks of
Make
1926.
Way for Lucia,
The Bishop Misbehaves,
the Town,
and of course the Respectful Prostitute.
of course. But unlike most of those shows, we are only here for, well, one night.
Yes, it turns out that Broadway theaters are a lot like tandem bicycles. You can rent them.
For a lot of money.
So much.
Luckily, I have an uncle who recently started hang gliding and then recently stopped hang gliding.
Yes, but it was very quick and he didn't suffer, and that's exactly how we hope all of you die.
Yes, but he left me some money and we used all of it to rent this theater for one night only.
Plus parking. Also, I sold my parents' house.
Yes.
So,
yes. So, as you can see, we really need this to go well tonight.
yes, it has to be.
Because with us in the audience tonight, Ernesto Laluche, por favor, are some very big Broadway producers.
Yeah. Chances are, if you don't know the person sitting next to you, they're probably a Broadway producer.
So tell them to produce our show.
Yes.
Please.
Before we get started, we do want to be professional, so first a few introductions.
Over here with the fancy instruments, please welcome Middlesex, New Jersey's premier wedding band, the Middlesex Six.
We can only afford 3 of them.
But they are professional musicians. Hit it, Charles.
No. If they play even one more note, we have to pay for that song.
We literally have no more money.
Now, writing a musical isn't easy.
Hats off to you, Elton John.
But we did it. I wrote what's called the book of the musical.
The script.
Yes.
And I wrote the music.
The score.
And the songs.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Doug. Hey, look at me. Thanks, Doug. And the lyrics, well,
We wrote those together. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, so you wrote a show. Well, what is it about?
I don't know, Doug. You wrote the script. You tell us.
I will. It's about Johann Gutenberg.
Who's he?
He's the guy who invented the printing press.
And then printed up a bunch of copies of the Bible.
Yes, but what else did he do?
Well, we did some research to find out.
Google. Johann Gutenberg that we printed out the first thing we found. So read it, bud.
Gutenberg Alan Johann, German printer, born around the year 1400. Detailed records of his life and work are scanned.
Scanned? Clearly research wasn't going to help us.
So we took a different approach. Historical fiction.
But what is historical fiction?
It's fiction that's true.
Normally when you go see a hit Broadway musical, you expect to see a lot of amazing things. Things like animal puppets,
Turntables,
flying cars, and flying carpets.
and so many people pretending to be pop stars.
Well, this show has a bunch of that stuff too, but for tonight you're going to have to use your imagination to see it. For example, Bud, where are you going?
Who, me? Me, Doug. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just on a turntable.
Imagination! Now, what you're about to see tonight is what we call a reading of a musical.
Well, what is a reading of a musical,
Does it
Doug?
mean we're going to print out copies of the script so you can read it?
No!
No! What it means is there's no set, no costumes, just a few props, and every light they would let us rent from dancepartydjsofnewark.com. Also, there's no cast.
Just me and Doug.
That's right, we're going to sing all the songs and play all the parts and give you some help to understand the potential of what we have written.
I think the key word here is potential.
I also like the word help.
There are an awful lot of characters in our show.
How are we going to differentiate?
Great question, Doug. Great question, Doug. By using these hats, 7, 8.
Well, I spent 3 days at the FedEx Kinko's. Yes, but is this insane? Because when I wear this hat, I'm a boot black.
And I'm...
Yes, but only for tonight, because in an actual production, we would never cast a straight white man as a wolf.
No. Thank you. You're right. Representation matters.
Now, you will see that our show takes place in olden times, so many of our characters will talk like this. Cheerio!
Can I help you carry your bag?
Many of the characters in our show cannot read.
Of course, all of that changes with the climactic invention of the printing press! Before we get started, we want to talk to you all about something pretty serious, and that's anti-Semitism. Every important musical has to tackle at least one serious issue.
Like racism, homophobia, or a man with half a face.
Our show takes place in Germany, so our serious issue is anti-Semitism.
History tells us Germans do not like Jews.
Not all Germans, but most Germans.
These days, seems like it may not just be Germans.
And that hatred is in this show. Because it makes our show important. Gutenberg, the musical!
Prologue. Lights rise on the squalid, stinky bedroom of a friend of Gutenberg's.
The roof is made of dirty thatch. In the corner, there are rats gnawing on stinky sheets. And lying absolutely still, in the middle of the room, without moving, is a dead baby. done all we could. I'm afraid your baby is dead.
Dad, but I gave him this medicine.
Them ain't medicine. Them's jelly beans.
Jelly beans? But
If only you could read. See ya.
not medicine.
Only I could read. My son, you wouldn't need an elegy. Stupid beans! Not medicine. Oh God, here in this jar.
I can't read what these are.
Hey, friend! Is there anything Johann Gutenberg can do?
Can you bring a dead baby back to life?
I don't think so. Friend of Gutenberg sobs like a woman. He cradles his dead baby in his illiterate arms. Blackout! Act 1, Scene 1. Schlimmer, Germany. A German town filled with German things, like sausages and short pants. Gutenberg walks down the dirt streets of this medieval burg and encounters a woman and her daughter on the way to market. They're carrying kraut, sour kraut. Call me Johann Gutenberg. It's Gutenberg. How are you today, little girl?
As happy as I can be, considering I can't read.
Gutenberg ponders this, and another woman throws open her shutters to greet the morning. She empties her sticky chamber pot, and the streets of Schlimmer become alive. Not alive like a monster, but alive like a town.
It's nice to live in medieval Germany, in the beautiful town of Schlimmer. We all get along in perfect harmony. I'm a beef fat trimmer. Hi, the beef comes in all white with fat and leaves a good bit slimmer. We're just sprouts coming out from the farm in the beautiful town of Schlimmer. Hey, Gutenberg, you got any wine?
You're the wine press. Tell us where the wine is.
Yeah, is it over here?
It's not over here.
Hey, guys, my wine isn't the answer to all of your problems.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, drinking your wine is the only thing that makes our terrible lives worth living.
Good right. He's the best chap around that lives on this town show or shooter.
Call me Johann.
Oh, that Gutenberg.
I prefer Johann.
Gutenberg.
Hey, it's the boot black.
Sure, you're Gutenberg.
Well, sure, boot black.
You're man and you try making friends all the time. You're a Gutenberg. 10 nuggets.
Okay, guys, I gotta be getting back to my wine press shop. Don't you have anything better to do?
No.
Yeah, it's not like we can read.
You can't read.
Can't read.
You want to see that again? You son of a
Guys! Why don't I buy you a flower from that adorable little flower girl? Yeah!
From a Jew. And I don't know anything. Because yes, I'm illiterate too.
Ooh, Schlimmer, my lovely Schlimmer, you are the best dark town in Germany. Gutenberg, I'm the pride of Schlimmer. He's the pride of Schlimmer. Schlimmer?
It's a tiny town.
Oh, it's a tiny town. The type of town you might hear about on a podcast or a Netflix documentary. True crime, yes. The type of town where everyone's friendly, but also suspicious. So you might hear something like this.
Why? This is my good friend, Doug Simon, sucked my for shaving a haircut.
I sure am, Barbara. Barbara, I brought you a gift. It's a cupcake.
Oh, wow, how thoughtful. This cupcake is poison.
I can't stop killing! So as you can see, anything can happen in Schlimmer. And now we start the story. Scene 2, Gutenberg's wine press shop. The roof is made of dirty thatch, and the shelves are lined with old wine bottles. We meet Helvetica, a German girl who's beautiful, but doesn't know it. She stands in a bucket, stomping on grapes. Gutenberg enters. Oh man, I love this town.
I love you.
There is an extremely awkward pause. Have you seen my dream journal? I had an amazing dream last night and I want to turn it into a poem.
A poem? Will you read it to me?
Journals are private.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's a flower.
It's beautiful.
I got it from that horrible anti-Semitic flower girl. Destroy it!
Yes, sir.
There will be no hatred in my shop.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Do you want me to bake a lamb?
No, but I would like a stew.
Stew? Lamb stew? Right away, sir.
I love you.
You love me?
No, I love you. E-W-E. You.
E-W who?
You.
Me?
Stew. Female lamb stew.
I don't understand.
Why can no one in this town read?
We have nothing to read.
See, that is the problem. If you need me, I'll be in my wine press room pressing wine.
Here's your stew.
I made it hot and ready.
Thank you, Barbara. Helvetica. You know, I couldn't make it without you. The wine, I mean.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Wonderful, sir.
I watch him working at his press. I watch him make his wine. I saw the grapes and dream about the day I make mine. But I know that day I'm just too dumb to understand anything but this grape juice. And I can't breathe. I can't breathe him. He's all Greek to me. And I still need him. Like a grape that needs a squeeze. His brain is bigger than my brain. He can spell and count real good. And at all. And I don't think I should. 'Cause I was raised to milk a cow and sit upon a stool. And cows, they never ask you much. No wonder I'm a fool. Also, there's no school. And I am dumb. I am dumbstruck. Says my name, Helvetica. Du mich Stiefel. Helvetica, du mich Stiefel. Du mich Stiefel. But there's one name I traded for on this flat planet Earth. So I'll stay here in my pocket, and one day I'll be Helvetica Gutenberg.
Thank you. Always a very emotional moment.
Oh, well, you did great, buddy. Here you go. The first time I heard Bud sing that song was in a TGI Fridays, and they sent us a free dessert.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Anyway, that was called the Love Ballad.
But what is a love ballad, Doug?
Well, people like me and Bud call a song like that an I want song, because Helvetica wants Gutenberg.
But the question is, does Gutenberg know that?
I don't think so.
How could he not?
Now, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, did Helvetica really exist?
Probably.
Yeah, history tells us that in olden times there were a lot of poor wenches. So chances are, if Helvetica did exist, Gutenberg probably knew her.
Also, her name is a font.
These days, we don't name fonts after anybody.
No, not even Beyonce.
Beyonce would be a fierce font. Now, it's time to meet the bad guys. The town monk and his henchman, Young Monk.
Watch out.
Scene 3, the church on the hill. The roof is made of dirty thatch. In this corner, there's a large Bible. And on this wall, there's a big velvet painting of Jesus crying. Monk, an evil man who hates God. Sharpening pencils. He's very good at it.
His henchman, Young Monk, enters.
Oh, Monk, look! I found the cat in the alley.
Give him to me. Ooh, pretty kitty. I shall name you Satan. Young Monk, what are you doing over there by that Bible?
Oh, I'm just teaching myself how to read. In the beginning.
Get him, Satan! What happens when you try to learn how to read, Young Monk? Now let's try this again. Young Monk, what are you doing over there by that Bible?
Nothing!
That's right. As long as I'm the monk in this town, no one is going to learn how to read. That way the Bible says whatever I says, it says. Unless, of course, someone were to make a machine that prints books and then printed out the message out of the Bible and then distributed them to the masses.
Satan!
Oh, no! I don't want to hurt Satan. I love Satan. Yes, I do. I love Satan. I love Satan.
You're such a bad monk!
Yes. Yes, I am. When I was a young one, I tried to feed the poor. I prayed to Jesus. I helped the lame, but I always wanted more. God said and he could. But then I met the devil in a haunted German wood.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Not scary enough, young monk. Give us some fog.
Yes, sir.
The devil was a lady. You look just like my mom. You look like a baby, I like a baby, I suck pray in the church and keep the people dumb. They won't suspect you if they think you're good. But there's gonna come a day when I gotta print a book and the book will be the Bible and the people who read it and don't know that you're alive, so you're gonna have to stop. Cause if you don't, you'll be just wasting like an awful lot of time in that haunted German wood. Haunted German wood. Haunted German wood. You're haunted and you're German. You haunted German. Haunted German. Haunted German wood. Haunted German wood. Now it is the devil's turn. I've seen a book. I'll have it pop. I'll do this treasure what I learned in that haunted German.
Now that is a bad monk.
Well, in his defense, he was tricked by the devil.
Well, everybody gets tricked by the devil sometimes.
My dad got tricked by the devil. He cheated on my mom with a bank teller.
But she was a really pretty bank teller.
Yes. Yes. My parents are still together, though.
Marriage. Now, we hate Monk, and we hope you do too. But we want you to hate him for a reason.
Yeah, you can't just say that a character's evil. You need to know why he's evil.
Yeah, that's why we had him worship Satan.
It's called character development. Now, I think I may have heard Monk saying something about how he didn't want a person to make a machine that prints books.
Whoa. Because guess who's about to make a machine that prints books? Scene 4.
Gutenberg's wine press shop. It is very late at night. The clock on the wall says like 2 a.m. probably. Gutenberg is working at his press.
I need a break. I'm at my press. I like to leave my body, let my mind roam free, think about my day. Somebody died, somebody cried, somebody lied. I ate stew. And yet, there's the pain of something niggling at my head. I can't forget, and yet I can't remember what the people of Schlimmer said.
I cannot read. I cannot read. I cannot read.
I hate Jews.
I hear you, townspeople. I understand you, and I feel you inside me. I've got to do something. Here, I'll take this clock. What can this be? Can this clock enter these people their read? No, it cannot. It goes in the trash. Wait, there might be something cool in the trash. It's just an old grape. That's not what I need. Grapes are completely useless. No! Schlimmer must read. anymore. We make words.
Words!
Words! Now that I'm done, get ready to read. This will be going down in history. Remember my face. Now there's a glimmer in Slimmer, and that glimmer is me.
It was pretty scary setting the most important moment in history to music.
You did a great job.
You wrote me a great story.
This is awesome.
We're doing it.
I'm gonna go off script for a second.
Hey, do it. Go on script.
I'm gonna go off script for a second. So when I'm singing that song, I'm singing about this giant moment for Gutenberg. But I'm thinking about, do you know what I'm thinking about?
I have no idea. I don't want to guess.
The day of our miracle.
Miracle? Oh, no.
God brought a dead lady back to life.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. This is what happened. So Bud and I used to work in a nursing home.
We still do.
And we would do these lip sync concerts for people in wheelchairs.
They are such a great audience.
Yeah. It was mostly classics. It was like we would do like Frank Sinatra, James Brown, Cynthia Lauper.
Sometimes we take requests.
Yes. So this one day, this poker from the back of the room named Fran McAllister.
I have no idea what a poker is. You have to tell me what a poker is.
Sorry. Yeah, so in nursing home lingo, we call someone a poker if you have to poke her to make sure she's still alive.
Fran McAllister was our oldest poker.
Yeah, she hadn't said a word in like over a year, and she was so sweet. She would just she would sit in her chair, and she would just sort of grip the arms, and her face was sort of frozen, and go like that.
Just sort of, praying for death.
So this one day we're asking for requests, and this voice from the back of the room, it sounds like it's from like the pits of hell. Don't cry, Frenchie. It was Fran McAllister.
Guys, I thought she was possessed by the devil.
I still think she might have been, but she was requesting a song. So I looked up Don't Cry Frenchie, and it turns out it's from World War I.
The original.
Yeah. So needless to say, we don't have a lip sync track for Don't Cry Frenchie, and even if we did,
It was probably racist.
I mean, most old songs are racist. So, but here we are. We're about to tell this old woman who has no hope left that we can't do a lip sync to her favorite ancient racist song. When all of a sudden, this guy just starts singing. I don't know what happened. He just made up a song out of nothing. Sing the song.
No.
Come on. You want to hear the song, right? So, Bud, you be Bud, I'll be Fran McAllister.
All right, but only because you guys begged for 1 second. Please don't cry, my little Frenchie, please don't cry. Don't you worry, little Frenchie, you won't die. Well, not today, because we're here from the USA.
USA! USA! She stood up out of her wheelchair. Bud healed her. His music healed her. Now, I mean, she did die 2 days later. But she died happy, and it was all because of Bud. Yes, it was. Yes, and you know what? It wasn't even the song that she asked for. It was a new song, something she wanted, but she didn't even know it yet. And that's, I don't know, that's why it was a miracle. Doug?
It was a miracle.
Well, it was a miracle to me, because after you made up that song, it just felt like, I don't know, it felt like everything was going to change. And it wasn't just going to change, it was going to get better for both of us.
And now look at us. We wrote a musical. Not even Johann Gutenberg could do that.
Well, he never tried. And they hadn't invented pianos yet. So. I'm going to go back on script. Hey, do it. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, wait a minute, a wine presser invented the printing press?
Makes sense. He was familiar with pressing things.
Yes, and what's the difference between a wine press and a printing press? One makes you drink, the other makes you think.
And that was almost a lyric.
And I still think it should be.
Yeah, Gutenberg's crazy. But unless I'm crazy, he's not the only character in our show.
Oh, boy, you're not crazy. Scene 5.
The streets of Schlimmer. The sky is sad, and the air smells like trash. A young monk is walking in the rain.
Just come to understand why it treats me like a dog, and like a dog. I can't breathe, but I can breathe. Why can't someone teach me how to
Young monk enters Bootblack's workshop. Dangle, 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 young monk.
Oh, Herbert Black, I bought another pencil.
And I've got a big pair of boot tongs. Allow me to remove it.
Thanks, Group Black.
Young monk, that's the third pencil this week.
Oh, no. Monk has created a hostile workplace environment.
Why do you stay with him?
Well, I think I can change him. He's like a tiny seedling that just needs the water of me. And with a little bit of luck, and that me water, he could grow into a giant tree that doesn't stop me with pencils.
Oh no, young monk, don't cry. Don't cry. I know what will cheer you. Have a biscuit.
Biscuit, biscuit, I want you deep inside of me, biscuit.
Every medieval bootblack knows when you're feeling bad, there's only two cures: leeches and biscuits.
Put them in an oven, nice and sweet. Put them on the top, you do 2 weeks. Put them on the shelf, and they're out of reach. Biscuit.
They taste really yummy on time.
They taste really yummy, but off the floor.
Taste really yummy on all tomorrow. We're not too more to be biscuits. Biscuits. I want you deep inside of me. Biscuits. Biscuits. We want you down. Biscuits. Biscuits. And now I shall throw this biscuit into that man's hat.
We know you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, that song had nothing to do with anything. What are we doing?
This show is not about biscuits.
No. People like me and Bud call a song like that a charm song.
But Doug, why do we need a charm song?
Well, a charm song gives the audience a break from watching the stuff they actually care about.
Also, a charm song can help you get a really famous person to play a really tiny role. For instance, one day, in the role of young monk, We are hoping to land none other than Mr. Timothy Chalamet.
And that's not how I thought you pronounced either of those words.
Biscuits. Gutenberg just invented the printing press, but nobody knows that yet. Scene 6, the Schlimmer Market, a stinky place filled with rotten fruit, dead bodies, and antiques.
Rumors about Gutenberg spread like the plague.
Hey, fat Trimmer, see you chopping some meat.
I just can't seem to chop off these feet. 4 more steaks and I'll finish the herd.
Well, then take a break and tell me what's the word.
What's the word? What's the word? Well, I shouldn't say this, but late last night in the wine press shop, there was a line. It was Gutenberg at the window pane. He was working, he was sweating, he was shouting his name. Now I wouldn't bet money, but I think it's true that our wine press print is making something new.
Oh, really?
You didn't hear it from me, I'm just a beef fat trimmer, trimming fat for beef.
What's the word? What's the word?
Woman goes to buy some cheese.
Hey there.
Hey, I'm milking a cow.
Really? I can milk that cow right now. Also, then it just won't do. Gutenberg didn't get much sleep last night.
That wrong.
He might be working on something shady, or he might be working on a special lady.
Oh, a special lady, I wish it were me. I'm very attracted to Mr. G. He's got great bonds and he's got great pets. I'll be heartbroken if he's having sex without me. I see him.
What's the word? What's the word? Another woman sees friends in a field.
Well, hey, have you heard what they're saying? Mr. Gutenberg's got a girl and he might have kissed her. There's just one problem. It wasn't me. There's some other cow in town getting milk for free. Mr. G's stepping out with some pretty miss. I'm gonna tell the whole town she's got syphilis. You wanna go and spread that rumor?
Maybe. But first I've got to bury my dead baby.
Well, that's horrible.
Happens. What's the word?
A man is buying apricots.
Hey there, man, I see you're buying some fruit. Have you heard the word about offering goot? Gutenberg, it seems he's done something great. But all we know for certain is he was a blade. It's mom!
Say no more, my child is man. I'll find out how this rumor ends.
Okay, now open to the wine press shop and you suck to something nice.
No, my name's
Wasn't it nice to catch up? All of our townspeople again.
It sure was, bud. This show has a huge cast.
Huge.
And when a musical has that many actors backstage, you have to use them or they get cranky.
Speaking of cranking, looks like Monk is headed over to Gutenberg's wine press shop to see what Gutenberg's been up to. And just like old wine, the plot thickens. Scene 7, Gutenberg's wine press shop.
Helvetica is crying in her bucket.
Monk enters. Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home?
This is not a home.
I'm just here to pick up some wine for the church. Church wine.
We don't make wine, not anymore.
Well. You must be Helvetica.
How do you know my name?
I'm a monk. I know everything.
Everything?
Everything.
So you know I love Gutenberg?
I did not know that. So now I know everything.
So you know Gutenberg invented the printing press?
What? No. Who invented the printing press?
Johann Gutenberg.
Johann Gutenberg invented the printing press. What year is this?
1450.
Johann Gutenberg invented the printing press in the year 1450.
Yes, and it's right over there.
Well, we'll just see about that.
No. I think you're gonna destroy that there printing press.
Why?
If you don't make wine anymore, what use does Gutenberg have for you?
I don't know.
Poor Helvetica.
You made one, probably about 1,000,000 times. You dumb German wench.
Stop! What is that you're stomping on?
Let me take a guess. There's great juice on the dress. Isn't it time to stop the press?
You mean destroy Gutenberg's printing press?
That's right, Helvetica. The only thing standing between you and Gutenberg is that there printing press. Stop the press. Stop the press. You can get it back and you get it chopped. You stop the press for wine. Now stop them all this time. You've got to stop the.
Please don't shout. I'm in this bucket. I'll get out. He'll cry and I'll feel his caress. We'll be together. Maybe it's time to stop the press.
Stop the press. Stop the press.
I know I'm gonna do it, but I'm feeling tense with Gutenberg be mad. Gutenberg be glad. I've got to stop the I'm sorry, but Monk and Helvetica just destroyed Gutenberg's printing press. Think about that for a second.
Can I I want to say something. History doesn't always happen the way we think.
No. History is not like it always says in the so-called history books. Also, this might not have happened. It could have. See, we realized that after Gutenberg invented the printing press, there was no more story.
So, we destroyed it.
And now anything can happen.
And what's about to happen is the big Act 1 finale. Now, as many of you already know, every hit Broadway musical must end its first act with a soaring anthem that tween girls will eventually struggle to sing in the shower.
Which is why we're about to send you rocking to the restroom.
Elderly patrons may wish to turn down their hearing devices.
In an actual production, this number would include a gospel choir and lasers.
Scene 8! The rooftops of Slimmer! Yeah! Gutenberg stands straddling a chimney. Smoke billows up around his face.
That is bad for flying things.
Don't say can't when you could say can. Only get one chance to be a star. Tomorrow is tonight. It's a history and future fight. Tomorrow is tonight. Intermission.
Good evening again, and welcome to everyone who snuck in during intermission. The Middlesex Six is North Central New Jersey's most awesome wedding band. We can also rock out your bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, funeral, pet adoption, or children's birthday party. And yes, we play Baby Shark. Now please welcome back to the stage Bud Davenport and Doug Simon.
Producers, you back? Everyone back? You guys back? Okay. So Bud and I were talking during intermission, and we thought you must be sitting there thinking to yourself, we love this show more than any show we have ever seen ever. But who are these guys on stage?
Who are we?
So we thought we would take a second to tell you a little bit about us.
Who are we?
Yes, us or we. Thank you, Helvetica.
You're welcome. That was just a little callback. That was just a little callback.
Yes, we can be jokester sometimes, but we also know when to be serious. So,
Okay. I'm Mr. Bud Davenport. That you already know. What you may not know, I'm 42 years old. I'm single. And I love to make music.
look out, ladies.
Yes, I am looking for a wife. Other than Doug.
Yeah, sometimes we do act like an old married couple.
You always let me about funeral.
Goddamn right.
I wish I was gay. But I'm just not.
It's okay, bud. I am gay. My name is Doug Simon, and I'm approaching my early to mid to late 40s. I live in a studio apartment above an incredibly loud pet store. And, I used to have a cat.
Until it died.
Yeah. So, Gutenberg the musical!
Why did we write it?
Great question. Now, it all started a few months after Fran McAllister and Bud's Don't Cry Frenchie miracle.
Doug, it wasn't a miracle.
Okay, well, Bud was asked to stop being the organist at his church.
Let's just say I got bit by the songwriting bug and started to improvise a little bit during the hymns.
His Amazing Grace was unrecognizable.
Yes, my pastor called it not Christian. And an abomination before the Lord.
So needless to say, Bud needed some cheering up, so I said, Bud, why don't we sell your car and go buy tickets to a Broadway show?
Now, I had never been to a Broadway show before, but that weekend we saw 3.5.
I got hungry.
Please don't tell us how Hamilton ends. I promise you, we'll be back.
Oh. But after we shifted inside of us.
Yeah, like a lunch that's so big it just changes the shape of your body.
Are you okay? Our lip sync concerts weren't enough anymore.
No, we didn't want to pretend to sing someone else's songs anymore. We wanted someone else to pretend to sing ours.
Yeah. Now, we were not successful right away.
No, our first show was Stephen King the musical. It was every Stephen King book in one show.
I still think that could work.
Totally.
Now, our second show was a prequel to the Phantom of the Opera.
How did he get that boat down there?
We could never figure it out. So our next show was an original story about two gentlemen much like ourselves.
It was achingly autobiographical. I wrote 35 songs about us.
And I wrote lyrics to 12 of them. And then we realized that original stories with original songs, nobody wants that.
No, if your new musical isn't already a book, a movie, or a fairy tale told from the lady's point of view, chances are people will not sell their cars to see it.
You know, but this brings me back to Stephen King the musical. Okay, so it's one musical, it's every Stephen King book, even Pet Sematary. That would run forever.
You gotta let it go, dog!
I don't want to let it go. But Bob was right, I had to let it go. So we started looking for a different book.
And then we thought to ourselves, why not the very first book?
And that was the Google search that led to the Google search that brought us all here tonight.
Gutenberg, the musical, the second act.
Now, writing the second act of a musical is not easy.
Hats off to you, Elton John. So many wonderful musicals have been destroyed by a horrible second act.
West Side Story.
Jesus Christ, superstar.
Oklahoma.
Godspell.
Phantom of the
The
Opera.
Godspell revival.
All terrible.
Wonderful shows.
Oh no, we love those shows. Oh, we do. But their second acts are all about ending stuff and wrapping up loose ends.
We like loose ends.
Life is loose ends. That's why we didn't worry about ending our story or wrapping it up in a nice shiny bow.
A story is not a present.
No, a story is nothing like a present. But if it was a present, we would want to give it to all of you.
Maybe so you could take it to Broadway. Now, Doug, speaking of stories, where did we leave off with his story tale of Mr. Johann Gutenberg?
But you're on fire! So, at the end of the first act, please take with me.
Guys, we have a play to do, please!
At the end of the first act, Monk and Helvetica destroyed Gutenberg's printing
But
press.
Gutenberg doesn't know that.
No.
And Helvetica feels absolutely horrible.
Oh, she made a mistake.
Sometimes we all make mistakes.
Act 2.
The second prologue.
The streets of Schlimmer. It is early in the morning. So early that the dirt streets are still covered in yesterday's vegetables. The stage is filled with doom, also fog. Boot Black and daughter meet on the street.
Boot Black
Daughter,
had a bad dream last night.
tell me more.
Gutenberg was sad and crying, it was horrifying.
I had that dream too. We had the same dream.
The very same dream.
Then Gutenberg became an eagle and attacked a seagull.
Oh, that's not like my dream. In my dream, Gutenberg's skin fell off and he became a skeleton. Then he danced and it was scary, but also erotic.
Dreams are weird
And disturbing.
very disconcerting.
Here I'll do the dance. Sexy, scary.
Now, an eagle is more powerful than a seagull, but in my dream, the seagull had a knife. It was terrifying and erotic.
This seems bad.
But we can't be too sure.
Dreams predict the future.
What did these dreams mean?
What's a nightmare? People like
Act 2, Scene 1. An old-timey bar called the Rusty German. The roof is made of dirty thatch, and the floor is covered in peanut shells. And on this wall, there's a big sign that says, "No dancing."
Gutenberg sits at the bar. He is drunk.
I am drunk. I have been drinking wine and mead, and now my face is numb. Drunk. I can't wait till you learn to read.
Do what?
It's not your fault that you're dumb.
Oh!
But thanks to me, you'll soon be smart.
Hey, Gutenberg's drunk.
I am drunk for the last time.
Oh no!
That's right, old drunk. After tonight, Gutenberg's not drinking wine anymore. I'm drinking words.
Can't drink words.
Hang on there, drunk. Words. To take on any form or shape.
You've gone insane.
Ah, words are like wine from a better grape. Oh, your brain be your brain.
Oh!
Words are so sweet.
With ice and just me.
We stomp with both feet. We're gonna get drunk off of words. I'm gonna come home late. I'm gonna think of words. Wine is all we find, but really wine is just a word. Words, words, words.
Wait, if we're drinking words, what would I eat?
I don't know. Maybe we can eat dreams. Wow. I'm gonna get a drink.
Great idea.
Hey, what's happening?
Well, Gutenberg's talking about eating dreams and getting drunk off words.
Well, that sounds stupid.
No, it's not. Words make you feel all tingly inside.
Yeah, but that's what alcohol does.
Yeah. But words do it without the crippling chemical addiction.
Well, that's the part I don't like.
Well then, the scenes. This is a dream. Yes, we should repeat. We're gonna get drunk off our words. I wanna start a fight.
I'm gonna bomb at words. Wine is all we find, but really wine is just a word. Words, words, words. How better not enters.
Gutenberg,
Hey!
I've got to say, what can I get a second chance?
I know you're talking
I've
about.
done something really awful.
Come on, Helvetica. Let's dance.
Dance break!
Whoa, where are you going? Come back here, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. They waltz.
Eventually, the music slows, and Gutenberg holds Helvetica close.
Yeah, I can make you do crazy things.
Before we danced, you said my name.
Yes, that's because I love you.
Stu, female and Stu.
No, I mean Yes, but also, I love you. Y-O-U. Oh, you can't read. You're fired. What? I'm firing you as my grave stomper, but I want to hire you as my wife. We sure hope it lived up to any expectations you might have built up in the toilet. Did you notice how in that song Gutenberg kept singing about wanting to get drunk off words?
Oh, Doug, does that mean what I think it means?
I don't know, bud. It's called a metaphor.
But Doug, what is a metaphor?
A metaphor is when you say one thing, but you mean something else, and you're not lying. When we started writing the opening of Act 2, we knew that we wanted Gutenberg to have a lot of fun. And pretty much the funnest thing you can ever do is get drunk.
Doug used to get drunk a lot.
Yes, my name is Doug Simon, and I was an alcoholic for one summer.
He slept in my yard.
And I learned that being an alcoholic is expensive. Now, not only was that song about Gutenberg drinking delicious alcohol, but we also saw Helvetica in that number, and I'm pretty sure Gutenberg said he loved her, and then she just ran off. I wonder where she went. Scene 2, the church on the hill. Monk has been hearing confession from that awful flower girl, and they are having way too much fun.
Okay, flower girl, we are done here. You are completely without sin.
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you, flower girl, for these beautiful flowers. I love them almost as much as you hate Jews. Flower girl exits. Helvetica enters. Oh, Monk! Gutenberg's printing press. We gotta fix it. Poor Helvetica. I'm afraid the Bible says there are no second chances.
It does.
Yes, towards the end. Young Monk enters. Oh, Mr. Monk! Mr. Gutenberg is here to see you.
He's here to rescue me.
Foolish wench! You have lured my nemesis directly into my clutches. Young Monk, take a back and lock her in the tower.
What?
Why? Because I said so. You're such a bad mom. You have no idea.
I have some idea.
Young Monk and Helvetica exit. Gutenberg enters.
Hey! Nice church.
You must be Gutenberg.
Correctamundo, but you can call me Johann. Johann Gutenberg.
Tell me, Mr. Johann, what brings you to my church on on the hill?
Well, this big Bible. You see, last night I invented the printing press.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now I want to print the Bible with it. I'm gonna call it the Gutenberg Bible.
He must not know the printing press has been destroyed. Perhaps I can turn him to the monk side. Tell me, Handyman, have you ever thought about working for the church?
I did once. It seemed pretty boring.
No, your Handyman. Monking is power. Monk with me. Come work here, Prophet. You'll like it. We got a clap. Plus free lunch. Delicious loaves and fishes. Here, taste that.
I usually eat lamb and stew. Maybe I like fish too.
Monk with me. The clothes here, it's all rose here. Don't that feel soft?
Oh,
It's real silk. From China, there's nothing finer. Now take it off.
I want it.
Then monk with me. My friend. Yeah. Well, monk if I got now. Monk with me. My friend.
I'm sanctified in monk lifestyle, but I want something more worthwhile. A world where everyone can read. Can I still do that, Monk?
It's better if the world can't read. God is what the people need. That God, he could be us or we. A Gutenberg monk with no.
Oh, Monk, don't you see? We're different. You believe in God, and I believe in stuff. God and stuff don't mix. It's like bugs and beautiful skin. Plus, let's face it, man, you're a terrible monk.
Choose your words very carefully, on
Oh, words, I almost forgot. Like the words in this Bible. Words are why I came here. I believe in my words. I believe in my press. I believe in the reading ceremony. Now you want me to monk and throw that away. I think it's time to go.
Do not tell me. Do not tell me. Doors are locked. Windows closed.
Yes, I am, and I'm taking this big Bible with me. Oh, it feels like goodness. The only thing better than this feeling would be mass producing this feeling.
Give me that Bible! Hey! You better get your mind off words, you new man. Why don't you want to go to heaven?
Heaven?
Yeah, heaven. Oh, when they die.
I don't know, I guess most people turn into dirt, but some people turn into statues.
Statues?
Yeah, and I want my statue to be me, riding a dragon and nursing a baby.
Oh, no, I heard that. There are no statues in heaven.
Then I don't want to go there.
What? Everyone wants to go to heaven. That's what gives me my power.
Oh, Monk, you cannot understand. That's the plan. Your monk ways are old news, and I will never monk with. Hey, Monk, I'm taking this Bible of Monk. I hope we can be friends.
Friends? Ridiculous. Impossible. The Bible says a monk shall not have friends. Then again, I wouldn't mind having a buddy I could talk to every now and then. Crack open a little communion wine, maybe watch a jazz
maybe Beta Bear. Oh, I love the Beta Bear. But oh, here, for that to happen, the whole world would have to change. Then again, what if it did? Change. World with no more monkey, no heaven and no hell, where I don't work for Satan. How I hate that sulfur smell. If changes are coming like Johann says, Lord, could I change as well? I have no power, but I could. What am I saying? God is my enemy! And being good is the exact opposite of what I want! There is no good in me. There's haunted German wanting me. And Gutenberg is gonna see me. The world will monk with me. Are my ears playing tricks on me? Or did Monk just sing a little bit of haunted German wood again?
Your ears are perfect. That's called a motif.
But, what is a motif?
Well, a motif is when you use the same piece of music over and over again, but it's not lazy.
We know what you're thinking. And the answer is yes. That scene was inspired by Star Wars.
God loves Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
But that scene was also inspired by reality.
These days, it seems like there's an awful lot of people talking about God.
Yes, but there's also an awful lot of people talking about stuff.
It's a constant debate.
Constant.
And there are some people who think you don't even need stuff. They believe all you really need is the Bible.
And we think that's dumb. Hold on. Because is the beauty of a sunset in the Bible? Is the sound of a child's laughter in the Bible? What about bacon?
I don't get this wrong. We love the Bible.
Oh yeah, both parts.
There are so many animals in there.
And Gutenberg loved the Bible too. That's why he wanted everyone to read it.
Which is exactly why Monk doesn't want him to have
No,
it.
see, Monk wants power. When you know something someone else doesn't, that is power.
That's why Doug and I tell each other everything.
That's right. We know each other's deepest, darkest secrets, and you don't.
And that is power.
But we don't want to have power over you. So we thought it might be fun if we each told you one super secret thing about ourselves. So, Bud, take it away.
I'm a virgin.
What?
I've done everything else. I'm just saving that for marriage.
Bud, you never told me that. You're a very old virgin.
I know that. I know that. I know that. I know that. So, I'm sorry. Can we just have a second. Okay, so wait, we're still not fine. I'm telling the secret then.
No, we can totally do that.
Yeah. Oh, is that okay? Okay, great.
Yeah, I just need to dig a little deeper.
Do it, Doug. Dig deeper, Doug.
Something I've never even told you.
Some brand spanking you, Dougie. Hit me.
I killed my mom. So, ever since I was a little boy, my mom wanted me to be a doctor. And I finally got up the courage one day to say to her, Mom, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to follow my dreams. And she said to me, Doug, that's not a job. You got to put food on the table. You can't eat dreams. And then we got into this huge fight.
And that's when you killed your mom.
Many years later, she got sick, and she needed a doctor. I was not a doctor. I was off eating dreams. And musical theater can do a lot of stuff, but it can't cure lupus.
Did your mom not have health insurance?
We're not made of money.
Oh, Doug. This isn't your fault. This is America's fault. America killed your mom. So, those are our secrets. I'm a virgin. And Doug thinks he killed his mom.
And now you all know that.
So now, you all have the power.
Which is exactly what Gutenberg wanted. But, do you know who doesn't have power?
Helvetica.
And that's why she's about to sing our big 11 o'clock number.
But Doug, what is an 11?
In olden times, musicals were very long and very boring. So by the time the leading lady got to her big emotional climax, the audience was home in bed.
Which is why we're singing our 11 o'clock number at 9:48.
Scene 3, Monk's Evil Tower. It's dark and it's dank.
The floor is covered with rats and feces. Helvetica sits at the window, overlooking the moon.
I'm in a tower with rats and some feces. The man I adore is so close and yet so far. If he were here, I would say, don't release me. My heart is one big star. 'Cause I'm the stupid German wench who betrayed your baby. I'm right where I ought to be. Tell him the rats in here ate me. History's paved with the hearts of somebody. Heaven is saved for the souls who have no sin. Thought I was brave when I said thank you, but I won't do that again. 'Cause now
I'm gonna say something. This has been the most important night of my life.
Well, this is the most important night of my life.
I'm never gonna forget this night. In fact, I'm gonna tell my grandkids about it.
Oh, I gotta tell my grandparents.
Until tonight, I never knew what it felt like to open up your chest and show an audience your heart.
Yeah, it hurts. But it's a good kind of hurt.
Doug, what if this is it?
What?
When we rented this theater, we spent all of Uncle Travis's money. What if no one wants this show? And this was all for nothing?
Well, maybe it is all for nothing. But Bob, look out there. Look at all of these people. Look at us. I mean, none of this should be happening. This makes no sense. And you know what? If it's not this show, then we'll write another one and another one. Because damn it, we're gonna die doing what we love.
Just like Uncle Travis. Doug, in a way, I get all squishy every time you say my Don't Cry Frenchie song was a miracle.
Honestly, I don't. I think it's really weird.
It's because the miracle came later. Yeah. All I did was make up a song. You're the one who told me to write it down. You're the one who said we should write musicals. You're the one who wouldn't let us quit. You never let us quit. Even that night I ate too much Papa John's. And threw up all over the piano. You never let us quit. That's the reason we're here. That's the miracle.
I didn't get anything.
Oh, look. Now look who's getting squishy.
Well, maybe there's two miracles then. And I don't think this is the last time we're going to do this. Because I think that the next time we do this, we're going to be sitting out there where all of them are. And we'll be wearing tuxedos because it's opening night.
And there'll be a giant set with real dirt streets and real animals. And instead of 2 drunks, there'll be like 100 drunks.
Like 1,000 drums.
Like 1 million. Like 1 million drunks. Oh, Doug, I'm so proud of you.
What are we supposed to talk about here?
Suicide.
Did you notice how in that song, Helvetica kept singing about wanting to kill herself?
Suicide is an act of desperation.
Which is why it's perfect for a musical.
Les Mis,
Javert,
Miss Saigon,
Camp,
Music Man.
Shapoopy. But Helvetica does not kill herself. No, she stays locked in Monk's evil tower.
Yeah. Now, there's a scene that's not in the show because it's just way too intense. And that's the scene where Monk tortures Helvetica. No, stop that. I know you can imagine it. No, you can imagine it. Helvetica curled up in a corner, water dripping down onto the cold stone floor. The roof is made of dirty thatch. Monk enters, a sinister smile on his face. He's wearing his finest robes. Maybe even a brand new hat. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? He approaches Helvetica. He reaches out to her. Is there a tender touch? Are we ready? Okay, great. Scene 4, the next morning.
Today is the day of the German celebration known as Festival.
Dawn is breaking over the town of Schlimmer. Beef Fat Trimmer strides forward through the scene.
The sun it rises in the east. I smell bread rising with the yeast. For today is no ordinary day. It's the day of festival. The sun it rises in the east. I smell bread rising with the yeast. For today is no ordinary day. It's the day of festival.
We see Gutenberg pulling a wagon with the printing press inside. It is covered with a sheet. He is headed towards the town square. He still does not know the printing press has been destroyed.
They'll go nuts and lift me in their arms. When I show them my press, I'm taken to the festival.
Oh, Gutenberg, I'm sorry.
I'm so psyched.
Forgive
I'm
me.
even more well-liked.
The town will have his head, but once they see the printing press is dead.
Today I dance.
Sun it rises.
Will you ever figure I stopped your press? Now I'm your mess.
For today
There's no ordinary day.
is the day
A festival.
It's the festival! It's the festival of desires. Festival, it's the festival of the festival to the fires. There is so much food and drink, it's just enough to make us think that we should all be takeaway, but it's really all that sense.
Don't forget I read the new one on the German one. I'm terrible and I got away and it's happening like it should. Because the girl's in trouble and the press is rubble and it's shooting bubbles on her voice. I'll just wait and see when they miss the G as they roast him like a bratwurst.
Why does he have to be so bad?
I got daffodils and some roses too. Like you're because you're a Jew.
Flower girl! Why must you have this ridiculous hatred of the Jews? It's irrational. And it's wrong. It upsets me to see my fellow townspeople acting this way. Just think about where all of this hatred could lead. Before you know it, we could be in the middle of a second world war. Which is why I have something under this sheet that could unite us all. Everyone gasps.
Well. What have we here?
It was a printing press.
A printing press? What's that for?
Was gonna change the world.
get him.
The townspeople converge and attack Gutenberg. They are filled with an irrational mob mentality. Soon they collect wood, light a fire, and burn Gutenberg alive. Lights shift.
The entire cast join hands to the edge of the stage.
Gutenberg's death did not end his dream.
The press was rebuilt and used to print many things.
Like the Gutenberg Bible.
As well as the very playbills you hold in your hand.
But Gutenberg's dream of universal literacy remains unrealized. Many people still do not know how to read. And we're not just talking about children and blind people.
Statistics tell us! More than half the people in this room
Most probably true. Which is why the story of Gutenberg is an inspiration to us all.
Because it's not the success that matters, it's the dream. We're the authors of this musical. I wrote the book,
And I wrote the music.
and we both wrote the lyrics. We wrote ourselves into the finale because, like Gutenberg, we too have a dream.
And even though the printing press did not solve all of the world's problems,
Not his.
we hope the story of the printing press did impress upon you all the power of our dreams.
Life can be cruel and kind of cold.
And often no one's there to hold you when you cry.
So those who hope must close their eyes.
And trust a brighter future lies
In dreams
where our blue eyes are rounded with sleep. And while the emptiness within us may be deep,
Gutenberg.